Good morning. Welcome to our channel where we talk about plant-based eating for busy people. And right now specifically too, we're talking about a protocol, a food protocol that we started, which is helping me break past a weight plateau that I had been at for a couple years, even on plant-based eating. And also helping with some blood sugar issues and some things like that. So we've already shared a day's worth of meals. Today we're going to share another day's worth. And we're also sticking to our mission of quick and easy, so that we can stay out of the kitchen and doing the things that we love instead. So I'm glad that you're here. We'll share today's meals and we're going to keep sharing. So if this is helpful at all, subscribe and we'll keep it coming, and maybe this will be helpful for you too. But we are just absolutely loving the wholesomeness of this plant-based plan, with just a few tweaks that have helped with all the things that I mentioned before. So welcome. I'm glad you're here, and let's get started. Good morning. So I wanted to just show you what I am eating this morning for this protocol. And remember, we're maximizing protein, fiber, nutrients, all while also working on low calories and very low fat. So I am loving this. And you should know that most of the time I eat kind of the same things. I'm a very simple person. And since this channel is all about plant-based eating for busy people, you can probably relate and you probably agree. So we have plenty of variety in our diet, but we do eat a lot of the same things from day to day because it is so simple. But these are packed with the nutrients that we need and everything else. So let me grab a spoon here. This is our steel cut oats cereal that I make ahead of time. I make a big pot of it. You've seen this before on this channel. This is the peach version. So all this has in here right now is the peaches, cinnamon, steel cut oats, and a little bit of brown sugar, and that's it. So I cooked it up, kept it in the fridge. So in order to make this what we need it to be this morning, we're going to add a quarter cup of our bean shreds. And again, you've seen this before. So I'm going to quickly throw that in. And then we are also going to add, grab a tablespoon here, a tablespoon of ground flaxseed. Ground flaxseed is not low in fat, but the benefits of it are so high that we would go ahead and include that anyway. It's high in omega-3s. If you do Dr. Greger's Daily Dozen, you know that it's recommended. It's actually pretty high in protein and fiber too. So the benefits outweigh the disadvantages. I warmed this cereal in the microwave for 2 minutes. And then for the cereal, I actually like almond milk. Soy milk would maybe be the very best choice, but I just like the consistency of the almond milk better. So you can see that is a pretty full bowl, but I'll get that mixed together and that will be perfection. It's delicious and so fast and easy. I will also be having a Ruvi. Today is the Ruvi Boost, which is the orange one. I should have saved the packet. I'll put that in the picture. But this one's, they're all good. They're all a good balanced blend of fruits and vegetables, nothing else added, all the fiber, all the nutrients. So that's going to be another fruit serving, even though I already have peaches in the cereal. And then I'm going to eat a carrot with it. Seems funny, but a carrot, we follow the Plant-Wise protocol, which I can't recommend highly enough. Plantwise.com for all of the background into why we're doing this. I signed up for their membership and their program after after much pondering, I didn't do that on a whim. I really did a deep dive to see if it was going to be what I needed. So with that protocol, we have a fruit and a vegetable with every meal. And I have noticed, because I've eaten this cereal for a long time, but adding the carrot really adds to the full factor and keeps me satiated. There's just a lot of fiber in a carrot, and so it's perfect, and it makes the breakfast stick with me a little bit longer. One other thing I enjoy in the morning is Creo brew. This is brewed cacao, so I brew it like coffee. And for me, I just add a half a teaspoon of, this is Thrive Life honey crystals. So nothing really nutritious about those. I just like a little bit of sweetness, and I love the convenience and the taste of the honey crystals. So I just add that, and then I do put soy milk in that Creo brew. I love the taste of the soy milk in the Creo brew. So just fill that up. Now this is actually going to take me a while to eat and consume, so I'll probably eat the cereal right now while it's warm and drink the Ruvi and have, I usually take a capsule of turmeric. I make my own capsules in the morning, and my other supplements, I take B12 and vitamin D, and then I'll just work on this for a while throughout the morning while I work and do my study and things like that. Here is the full breakfast. I did the calorie and fiber and protein breakdown, and here we have this meal is 592 calories, which is a titch higher than we're shooting for. We're shooting usually for 500 calories a meal, but I'm not concerned about that at all, because oftentimes the other meals don't quite meet the calorie threshold. And then and there's a little bit of room for flexibility there anyway, depending on your weight and gender and your lifestyle, whether you're sedentary or not. So this one has 592 calories, 24.6 grams of protein, which is awesome. Definitely meeting our 20-gram goal. Fiber is 25.9, also awesome. Definitely exceeding our goal. And then the fat is only 12.75 grams. So this is just fantastic. It's a little bit orange. This breakfast is a little orange this morning, but it doesn't always turn out that way. We often have berries with our oatmeal, or our Ruvies are different flavors. There's lots of different flavors of those. So I did include the packet here so you can see which flavor this one is. This one has banana, carrot, mango, peach, pineapple, butternut, squash, kiwi, and orange. So always a good variety in the Ruvies. Alrighty, see you in a while. Okay, I'm back for lunch, and I'm just doing leftovers. I'm doing the exact same meal that we had for dinner last night, and it just makes perfect sense. I've already done all the calculations. I have all the food in the fridge, and leftovers are my best friend in plant-based eating and in this program. So here it is. We have the spaghetti with the tofu and the nutritional yeast, and then green peas and 2 mandarin oranges. And if you remember, this meal right here had a total protein content of 25 grams. It was 457 calories, had 14.4 grams of fiber, and only 8.4 grams of fat. So great choice for lunch. And because I am busy and I have some long appointments this afternoon, I'm going to actually be cooking dinner right now as soon as I finish lunch, just so it'll be ready. I have appointments this afternoon, and then my husband and I have 2 cute granddaughters graduating from preschool tonight, so we'll be busy at that. Happy occasion. And so I'm going to make dinner before I leave for the afternoon. Okay, I'm in grubbies because I've been outside this morning, but who cares? So I'm going to make some brown basmati rice in the Instapot, and I'm going to make a bunch so that I'll have leftovers. And then I'm going to make a stir fry, and then we'll put that together with a salad and a fruit, and that will be dinner tonight. And we may even find ourselves eating that pretty quick before we can get out the door. So I'll show you this basmati rice recipe comes from plantwise.com. And so I'm going to show you that. And it's really good. I'm not actually a huge brown rice fan, but I eat it because it's good for you. I am a basmati rice fan, but again, not brown until I had this Instapot version, and I like this a lot. So I'll show you how that's done. Okay, here's the Instapot. I'm going to do a double batch of the recipe. So 2 cups of brown basmati rice. And I got this at Winco. I think that's a good place to get these whole grains. They're really affordable there. You find it in the bulk section. So this is what it looks like up close. It has that longer, skinnier grain that I love. So we're going to do 2 cups of that, which is a ton. But even if we don't use it all, eating this and eating the leftovers, I'll be able to freeze it. So, and it'll already be all cooked and ready to go. So that is a good thing. And we're going to add 4 cups of water, since we are doubling the batch. It is, no, just 2 cups of water because we're using the Instapot. So it's not a 2-to-1 ratio. I'm just using 1-to-1. And then I am going to use the Thrive vegetarian bouillon. We'll do the chicken, and I'm going to just add 2 teaspoons of that. It is this bouillon though. Holy cow. I can't imagine life without it. This and the beef. They are vegetarian, so there's no animal products in it. The flavor is good. So good. So that's it. I guess I'll give it a quick stir. And then we're going to cook it on high pressure for, 24 minutes. Okay, right here. So we will make sure the pressure's on. High pressure for 24 minutes, and then we will do a natural release at the end. So there, that is started. That's going to cook automatically. Since it's natural release, I don't even have to think about it now. And I can just get over to the stir fry and the vegetables. And we're going to use soy curls for that. Now, I still have in the fridge, I have leftover barbecue burnt in soy curls. Had those yesterday for lunch with a salad. I still have some more spaghetti and peas left in the fridge. This is going to make a lot of leftovers. This is by design because the weekend is coming. I have yard work I want to do. I am just really anxious to not be cooking. So I am doing these leftovers on purpose. And this isn't going to make for great YouTube content because I am eating the same things for the next few days. But this is reality, and this is how it works. So this is how we do it, is we utilize leftovers in a big way. So there you have it. We'll do the vegetables and give you the numbers and be on our way. I'm back from my errands and in a bigger hurry than I expected to be. So we're going to quickly throw this stir fry together for dinner before we dash out the door again. So let me bend this down. I've got this pan. It's already getting hot. A little bit earlier, I refreshed these soy curls. There's 2 cups of soy curls here. And I just did it in water for 7 minutes. So I'm going to put these in the hot pan. And these are a great source of protein and fiber. And they taste good. They're my favorite thing in a stir fry. So I eat a lot of soy curls, I would say. I'm going to want my metal spatula for this. I'm just going to let these brown for a short time. Then I'm just going to be using the Sam's Club, the Members Mark stir fry mix. And I'm going to use 2 bags of this. And I'm also going to use the Thrive freeze-dried mushrooms. I love mushrooms, and they add fiber and protein and some essential nutrients. They're so good for you. If you ate mushrooms every day, we're going to use 2 cups of these. If you ate mushrooms every day, you'd be healthier than ever. True fact. So that's 2 cups of it there. I'm just going to put a little water on them to refresh them. Since I'm using frozen vegetables, I probably could get away with not even refreshing these with water, but because they pull in moisture so readily. But just to be safe, I've put just enough in there to refresh them. And then I'm just going to quickly get this together. I might even throw these in a little sooner than usual, just because of the time constraints today. So this mix has broccoli, peppers, carrots, some water chestnuts, a few pea pods, and I think some mushrooms as well. I'm just gonna, and some these little guys. Oh, sorry. The little corn cobs. Okay, so we'll get those in there. And the mushrooms. And then I am literally just going to season these with soy sauce and salt and pepper. So this is what that looks like. And we'll go ahead, and I didn't use any oil. Don't need it at all. So I'm just going to let the frozen vegetables thaw. We're not going to really cook it very long because we don't want the vegetables to get mushy. Wow, this looks amazing, doesn't it? Okay, so I will be back in a few minutes. Back. This is coming along nicely. It's actually almost done. Just been a few minutes. So, I said I was only going to use soy sauce, but I decided to use some Chef's Choice as well. This is the all-purpose seasoning that we like so much. This really blends well with just about everything I've ever used it in. So I'm going to add some of that for flavor. It's an all-purpose seasoning. And then some soy sauce. Love soy sauce, so I'm going to be liberal with it. I'm going to turn the heat up just a little, just to kind of, starting a fire down there. Okay, I'm going to leave this uncovered now because I want that to dry out a little bit. And we're almost ready. We made our rice earlier. And so we'll plate this up. We're going to have it with grapes and a salad. and I'll give you the numbers. And it was quick, quick, quick. Okay, here is our meal. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. So I have a half a cup of the brown basmati rice from the Instapot. I have a half a bag of the stir-fried vegetables plus a half cup of mushrooms in the vegetable, the stir-fry mix. Then I have about 12 large red grapes from Sam's Club. And then I have 2 cups of romaine lettuce with 1 tomato. And I have some ranch dressing here that I've made from almond milk and silken tofu, unsweetened almond milk and silken tofu. So actually adds some fiber and some protein, and there's no fat, and and it tastes amazing. So this is our meal, and our breakdown, actually, the totals for this meal are just 379 calories, 10.5 grams of fiber, 23.7 grams of protein, and 9.4 grams of fat. That is all that's there. So actually, we have calories to spare, so we might add something else. But for now, this looks pretty filling to me, so I might just go with it. Can't forget the soy curls. Those are figured into the totals. I didn't mention them, but they are. And that is it for this meal and for a great day.